How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another Bloodline video. It's Steve back at it with another one. Have an interesting video for you today. We're going to be going over some of the new products that are set to come out over the next week or two. We're going to go all the way to August. We'll go to August 14th, so we'll cover the next 2.5-ish weeks to see what in the world does Panini and Topps and everyone else have in store for us. So, Museum Baseball Collection is going to be out this Wednesday. There's a couple big things out this Wednesday, including Museum Baseball Collection, which is going to run you about $400 a box, if I remember right. Let's quick Google search it. $425 at Midwest, $450 at David Adams. Oh, that's Tribute. I was like, Fanatics. What the heck? David Adams, Blowout. Yeah, I think it's about anywhere between $430 and $450 for the museum collection. But it's a really cool set. I don't think we'll be ripping it here, but lots of cool autographs. The hit odds on this: 5 cards per pack, 4 packs per box. So you're gonna get 20 cards, 1 auto relic, 1 auto, 1 quad relic, and an additional relic. So 4 hits out of 20 cards, pretty good. 100 card checklist, nice and small. Like I said, I would love to rip some of this, but it's just not in our budget this time around with some of the other stuff set to come out. We had to set some priorities, and this was one of them that I want to say had to go, but I might change my mind. We'll see. So another one coming out, a big one. Football, after months of delays and finally getting their act together, Panini has decided to release Hobby of Donruss Optic Football for 2023. So I'm not going to go through this too much. We've all kind of seen Optic. It's been out for six weeks to 2 months now. We've seen Optic here several times on the channel. Still trying to get some retail boxes. I think we've seen Megas and Hobby or not Hobby, Blasters and some of the other stuff that they put out retail wise. So I keep an eye on it when I go to do my restock checks, but nothing in a while. But here's the configurations. You have the Hobby, which is set to come out again on the 31st tomorrow, which is 4 cards per pack, 20 packs per box, 12 boxes per case, and then a set size of 300. You also have the H2 version, which I believe is set according to Blowout Cards. I think it's going to come out the 9th. Yeah, H2 is supposed to come out on the 9th, so about a week and a half later, which will have 4 cards per pack, 8 packs per box, 20 boxes per case, and then the breakdown of each: 1 auto, 4 inserts, 12 parallels, and 20 rated rookies in a hobby box. 5 inserts, 1 Mojo Bronze parallel. I said that backwards, but red Mojo parallel will have 5. Silver parallels will be 2, and then 12 rated rookies. So H2, not guaranteed an auto. I don't think it's been guaranteed an auto for a few years now. I think they used to be back in, 2020, 2021, but I don't remember them having an auto last year. If you know the answer to that, let me know down below for sure. But like I said, H2, it's okay. It's like half the price. I think I have Optic here. Blowout Cards has it pre-ordered for $850. I think it was the same on Steel City Collectibles. H2 usually runs about half of that, so somewhere between $400 and $450. Yeah, not really planning on ripping any Donruss. At least Hobby or the Optic Hobby might grab a pack or two just for fun and see what happens. But that's probably it. But finally set to release Optic Football. Now, jumping into August, we do have a product I'm kind of looking forward to. Mosaic's one of my favorite designs and one of Ryan's favorite designs. So Mosaic Basketball finally coming out. Gonna keep an eye out on in the stores for the retail, the Blasters and the Megas. I don't think they've started dropping, but to be honest, I was not exactly looking for them. So Mosaics look really good this year. I say that they look good every year. I don't think there's really been a terrible design of Mosaic. I'm sure some of y'all have year preferences over the other years, but yeah, these cards will look pretty good. I like that Showtime of Luka. I would love to pull a Luka auto, but that is still dreaming of that day. So what we have here, we have the Hobby Box, which will have 15 cards, 15 cards per pack, 10 packs per box, 12 boxes per case. You have the Choice version, which will have 8 cards in a box, 1 pack per box. Or, yeah, well, that's kind of right. 8 cards per pack, 1 pack per box, 20 boxes in a case. And then the fast break, which will be 12 cards and 12 packs. So 12 cards per pack, 12 packs per box. I had to slow it down there. I think I'm talking too fast and confusing myself. But and then the configuration. So you will have 1 auto, 20 inserts, 20 parallels from a hobby box. Choice box will have 1 auto, 7 parallels. And then a fast break box will have 1 auto, 5 inserts, a rookie variation, and 11 parallels. We always like ripping fast break. It's more affordable and a lot of the same stuff. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to this. We'll definitely see some retail of this and try to go Wemby hunting. Might see a fast break box depending on the cost, but the chances are you might see fast break packs in some shorts. So it looks like Midwest has full hobby for $4.99. Let's see, Steel City $4.99. Let's see if I can get a H2. Fast break is going to be about $300. So it looks like this might have been pushed back to August 23rd. I was doing some research beforehand, and Steel City has some different dates for than Beckett. So, but they do have the 7th. So full hobby will come out on the 7th. Fast break looks like it's about 2 weeks later, 2 to 3 weeks later. Which is, I feel like, a bigger gap than usual. But yeah, Mosaic Basketball. Let me know if you're going to be picking up any of that down below. Like I said, you will see the hobby or the blasters and megas on the channel. We will rip some of that as we try to find some of the Genesis. Ryan and I love to go Genesis hunting, and we do pretty well. Let's see what else is coming out. Oh, you have Caitlin Clark. That's still TBD. I thought that came out already. I'm pretty sure it did. Let me do a quick. Yeah, this looks familiar. I feel like this came out already. Yeah, I believe these came out already. I don't know why it still says TBD. There you go, right there, Pac-Man ripping some. So let me know if you've ripped any of the Caitlin Clark stuff. That would, I didn't even think about that. I don't know why it still says TBD. It doesn't look like I could trust Beckett right now. So that's why I'm kind of bouncing back and forth to see who I can trust. So Panini Draft Picks Prism Football set to come out. I usually stay away from the college jerseys and the draft pick boxes, but I think you have some cool guys in this year, and we might try to pick some up. And, you know, if I could pull a Longhorn Color Blast, the only time I will collect college unis are for the Longhorns, and Ryan will do it for Texas Tech, since those are both of our schools. Let's see, you got 10 cards per pack in a hobby, 4 packs per box. That seems really small. 10 cards per pack, 4 packs per box. Okay. Like I said, I've never ripped a hobby version of this, so I don't know if that's smaller or not. But, you know, let me know down below what you think of this. They look good every year. Like I said, I just usually don't collect college cards unless they're Longhorn players. So let's see, what do we have? A pre-order. A case sells for $1,800. That's good to know, but I'm looking for individual boxes. Toy Wiz says $60 for something. That's a blaster box. That seems steep for a blaster box, Toy Wiz. But I do not see the price of a hobby box right now. Here we go. $225, release date, TBD. So that's always fun. But yep, draft picks on the 2nd, which is Friday. We have Topps Finest, another one of the big releases set to come out. We always like to rip Topps Finest, and we might do it this year. Like I said, I'm kind of improving this video, so just kind of work with me a little bit. Usually I'm a little more structured even on these videos. But Topps Finest looks really good. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, love to pull one of his autos. At a glance, we're going to get 10 cards per pack, 6 packs per box, and 8 in a hobby with a 300 card set list. So what to expect? You're going to get 2 autos, 1 Arrivals insert, 1 Future So Bright, rookie design variations, What If, and then uncommon base. So that's the breakdown, but I'm really interested in the 2 autos, which last year I believe we pulled 3 autos out of our Topps Finest box. One of our cooler videos of last year. pulled some really cool cards. Nothing crazy, but guys I grew up watching. Like I think we pulled a Craig Biggio auto out of that, and I did like Craig Biggio and Jeff Bagwell from those early 2000 Houston teams. But Topps Finest, another one set to come out. Let's see, what are we looking at price-wise? $279, $280, $300 probably is what you're going to find them. They did redesign the box this year. I do not like it. I like the old school mini boxes and 2 mini boxes and a master box, but they decided to go away from that and now changed up the box, which, okay, not a big deal, but that's my preference. I like the other design, even though this is really cool looking. Like I said, might see this on the channel. There's a pretty good chance of it. It's $300 on Midwest cards, so I could see it going anywhere from $275 probably to $325 when they actually hit the shelves at your local card shop. So cool baseball products coming out, cool football products. You also have Pro Debut. Don't really get into this too much. These are cool looking cards, but it's usually guys in their minor league uniforms, still really good players like Walcott and Roman Anthony. Oh gosh, I watched him do the Future Showcase, and he just went off and was hitting bombs during the home run derby portion. It was awesome to see. Let's see, but this is another product coming out. Usually, if I remember right, it's pretty affordable. Yeah, like $100. Midwest Card has it for a jumbo box for $125, a regular hobby box for $100. So they're pretty cool cards. They're really fun to PC players up and coming in the minor leagues. But I just, usually we don't rip it on the channel. Score Football is also set to come out. Some of the first rookies you will see of guys like Michael Penix Jr. and JJ McCarthy and those guys. They usually are in their college unis also in this, so we usually don't rip too much Score. Score doesn't have a lot of hits. It's a big checklist with 400 total cards. 100 of them are rookies. Like I said, I like the look of Score. I just don't always they don't do much for me otherwise. But let's go ahead and get a cost breakdown. Let me search it in Google. Let's see, what are we going to get? Okay, let me type in hobby since Google's being no fun. It's about $200 for a hobby box. Not too bad. I think that's what I'm looking at. It's not being kind to me right now. Yeah, Diamond Cards has it for $200. That sounds about right. Maybe a tad high. But yeah, Score set to come out on the 9th of August. And then coming out the 14th, we have Impeccable Basketball, Contenders Optic Football, and then Panini 1 Football. I do like Contenders Optic. It is going to be too rich for our blood. I know it's like, let's look at the breakdown of this. Cool looking cards. 6 cards per pack, 1 pack per box. It is a 1-packer. 2 autos, 1 insert, 1 parallel, 2 base. Ryan and I ripped, I think, a couple of boxes of these a few years ago and pulled Jack Squat. So we usually don't open them, but these are my favorite. This is my favorite set to buy singles out of. So I will be scouring eBay to find singles, but now they're $500 a box. They used to be $350 a box. And I remember buying 2 of them and pulling nada. Yeah, so we're not going to be making that mistake again, even though we would love an Anthony Richardson. Just going to find the singles of the guys we like. It's kind of the smart way to do it nowadays. But I get it. The thrill of pulling the guy and your chase card and your PC guys, and it is so fun and so satisfying when you can do that. But I'd rather just go pick up this Bijan somewhere on either in a card show or eBay or wherever I can find it. Probably cost $500 or less. But yeah, that's what's set to come out over the next few weeks. Select Football, I'm hoping we'll be hitting the shelves sometime soon, at least retail wise. I can't imagine they're going to drop it 6 weeks before Select Hobby comes out, but this was around the time Select Football was supposed to come out. I think it's actually TBD right now on Beckett. And Blowout Cards, their little form they have here, I think has it still for like the 20-something. Somewhere in here. yeah, but I imagine it's gonna get pushed back with Optic Hobby just now coming out. So this video is taking a little longer than I anticipated. Appreciate everyone sticking out around. The other thing I will touch on real quick, and I touched on last video, is Star Wars Chrome Hobby. That is set to come out 2024 Star Wars Chrome Hobby. It's set to come out on the 9th as of right now, but I haven't really seen anyone doing pre-orders for it. I haven't seen too much from it. I think GameStop has a pre-order for it, Diamond Cards had a pre-order for it, and then Blowout had a pre-order for it. But I haven't seen anything from Topps or anywhere else. But if you haven't checked out that video I did on that, I went more in depth. I'll tag it up top and at the end of the video so you can go ahead and check that out. But that is set to come out August 9th as of right now. If anything changes, I'll definitely let you know. But that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for sticking around this long. Wow, 15, 16 minutes. That's about twice as long as I like to do this. But yeah, if you haven't smashed that subscribe button, go ahead and do so. Do a lot of videos like this when we're not ripping, just to kind of keep everyone updated and give you an idea of what's set to come out. So that'll do it. Until next time, y'all, we'll catch you later.